let's get started. So quick review of what we've done up to this point. So these past 4 weeks, so the first 2 weeks was reviewing the basic, Dryland exercises, some variations we can do to those, and just building kind of a, strength base that we can build off of. Because now what we're going to do these 2 weeks to start including a power phase into it. So we'll still continue to build the strength, and we'll kind of start bringing up the power as well. So we want to make sure that that strength is the foundation to everything. Okay, if we want to improve our endurance, anything like that, improve our speed, we've got to have some kind of, base layer strength. Okay. And then, building up power too, we've got to have that strength base as well. So what we're going to do is go through these movements again. We're going to show some power variations, some plyometric stuff we can do to build the power. So let's get into it. So first up, we're going to start with the push-up. And again, a reminder, we should be doing the dynamic warm-ups before jumping on. If you did a pull workout before this or did something dynamically, that's great, just as long as we're warmed up. But let's start with let's do 2 inchworm to push-ups, okay? Because we will be starting out with kind of a power push-up today. So go out, inchworm to push-up. Okay, keep those elbows in, nice flat back. Do the second one. And walk it back in, just warming up the shoulders a little bit, get the core engaged. Okay, so our first power movement here is going to be kind of a slow eccentric push-up coupled with a fast concentric push-up. Okay, so eccentric here, slow going down. We're going to do a 3 count going down. So 1, 2, 3, and a 1 count going up. So nice fast explosive push-up going up. Okay, nice slow on the way down. So do 3 more of these. Okay, at your own pace. 3 count going down. Nice explosive 1 count coming up. Okay, and again, if you gotta modify these, do these from the knees. Just make sure you got a nice body line, nice straight line. Nice slow down and explode up. Okay, so what we're doing is we're starting to get used to that power push-up, getting up nice and fast. Okay, next one we're going to do is the power push-up. Okay, this one, start on your knees unless you're already able to do 10 to 15, 10 to 20 strict push-ups where you got a nice body line. Okay, you can do 10, 15 full push-ups without having to, bend the hips, or you start to drop here, or we're doing half push-ups. Okay, because what we'll do is we're going to add a little bit more explosiveness, more plyometric here, plyometric push-up. So all we're going to do is we're going to go down. Okay, and just kind of push off, just so the fingertips just barely leave the ground. An inch or 2 is all we're looking for right now. Okay, but make sure as we come down, okay, so whether you're doing it from the toes or the knees, okay, it's just a regular push-up going down, and then explode up. Make sure when you're landing back on your hands, okay, land with those elbows bent, absorb that shock, okay, right into that push-up. Okay, we really want to be cautious of the shoulders as swimmers, okay? But we will be able to add some power movement here, okay? You just got to be extra careful as we go up, okay? Just absorb that push-up on the way down. And again, as we start introducing power movements here, we're going to want to start thinking more about quality rather than quantity, meaning if I have to take a second or 2 between reps to reset, make sure I got good form, Okay, you know, reset here. All right, rather than just trying to string a bunch of crappy reps together, okay, it'll build a little strength, but we're really going to be able to increase that power by doing good quality explosive movements. Okay, really focusing on best rep every single time. Okay, so the next one's going to be similar. It's going to increase the explosiveness just a little bit. But what we're going to do is crossover power push-up or crossover plyometric push-up. So if I were to start, you know, in the middle here, like doing a regular push-up on my knees, I would take my hand in the middle. Okay, I'm just walking off to the left side. I'm going to do a push-up and then go to the other side. Okay. Okay, and again, we can do those from the knees or the hands, just depending on where we're at with that push-up. Okay, so go ahead, try 4 total. So we'll be getting 2 on each side. Okay, and those are from the knees. You can do it from the hands. Okay, we're not covering a large area. We're not trying to go from all the way to side. Okay, we're keeping those hands shoulder width going down, and our hands are just switching spots here. Okay. One way to beef that up a little bit, if you have, you know, a step, you know, one of those step up things, or something a couple inches off the ground, you can go here. Okay, or a small med ball. We can go side to side with the med ball. Okay, raising it up a little bit will increase that explosiveness. Okay, next is squats. So we'll be getting into some squat jumps. So first, let's get going on our deep squats. We'll open up the squats a little bit, so let's get into that deep squat. Okay, we'll hold it here for a few seconds. Okay. So remember when we started these last month, okay, we were just focused on trying to get these hips down with our heels into the ground. Okay, what we want to focus on now, because we should be getting close to that point. Okay, 4 weeks have passed. Next thing we want to start focusing on is being able to get into that position with our feet slightly wider than the hips, with our toes facing forward. Okay? So being able to get weight through the heels, toes facing forward. Okay, again, we can still push those knees out, open up the hips a little bit. Okay? But if we're still on the toes a little bit, just making it easier. Walking those feet out, having the toes pointed outwards will make that a little bit easier as well. Okay? Alright, let's get into the next movement here. We're going to go our negatives just like the push-up. We're going to do a 5 count going down and then a 1 count coming up. So we'll go down for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then fast on up. Okay, so let's do 2 more of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up. Okay, you want to get back to standing as fast as you can. Full extension of the hips and legs. Okay, 1 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up. Okay, good. So again, that eccentric movement here, that slow going down, building that strength. Fast up on that concentric movement. Okay, working some power. All right, next one, we're going to do 3 squat jumps. Okay, so we're going to go down and do a squat jump. Okay, and we'll see on each of these 3. Okay, see how high you can jump off the ground. Okay, same as the push-ups, we want those legs to absorb. Okay, that shock, so we're coming up. We're kind of bending the knees a little bit, landing nice and softly on the feet. Okay, don't come down with heavy feet, straight legs. Okay, we want to save those knees and ankles. Okay, let's go 3 of them. Each one as high as you can jump. Ready, go. Okay, good. So again, remember, same thing with the push-ups. Okay, we want to think about quality. So if I have to jump up as high as I can, reset. Okay. Okay, what I want to avoid again is doing, 3 fast half jumps here. Okay, not really working the full explosion. Okay, again, our body adapts, okay, to the workouts we do, and to continue to grow stronger, faster. Okay, everything, jump higher. We got to be able to, really focus on either jumping as high as we can. Okay, if we want to get faster, running as fast as we can, swimming as fast as we can. Okay. All right, next one, we'll go into more of a squat jump. Okay, a squat jump or a box jump. So if you have, you can do these onto a box. Okay, don't do it onto a, unsturdy chair or something that's gonna tip over back on you or not be too stable. But if you do have something you can jump onto that's not gonna tip over, okay? So if you've got stairs in your house, trying to jump up 2 stairs at a time or 3 stairs, okay, walking back down, jump up to 2 stairs, just be careful, okay? The other variation you can do of this is, to really work the explosiveness, is going from a seated, okay, position here. We're gonna sit and explode and jump, okay? So kind of mimicking, you can also add, have your parents yell go, add some reaction time practice to it, okay? Jumping up nice and high. Okay, if you don't have something like that, you can just do seated, ready, go, kind of thing, okay? And again, with those 2 legs, we'll be sending out something or showing you how you can measure your own vertical jump, okay? Vertical jump is a great measurement to track, okay? So we'll be sending something out so you can track or figure out what your vertical is, okay? And then we'll get a baseline, see where we're at. A couple weeks, we'll reassess, see how we're improving. We'll want to see, a couple inch improvement here over the next couple weeks, okay? So to finish up with the squat jumps here, so just important as jumping off 2 legs, okay? It's the ability to jump off of 1 leg, okay, and have each leg equally strong, okay? So I can jump off left leg fairly decent here, and then my right leg I can feel is a little weaker, okay? Why is that important? Okay, one example, coming off the blocks in that track start, okay, we have that split stance. We want to be able to push off strong on that front foot, okay, and equally strong off this back foot, whether we have our foot on the fin, okay, or on the back of the block. Being able to push off equally strong will increase, okay, that explosiveness, okay, because again, if we're just constantly working bilateral 2 feet at the same time, okay, that stronger leg is always going to want to compensate, take over for that weaker leg a little bit, okay. So seated, single leg squat jumps is a great one to do as well. All right, let's get onto the ground. We're going to go some sit-ups, finish it up. So first one we're going to do is our negatives. So our 3 count down and then explosive 1 count up. Okay, so the focus here is nice flat back. 1, 2, 3, and explode up. Okay, so with that tendency to, you'll find that point where either those feet start to come up a little bit, okay, or you feel like you want to roll out that back, or you get to that point and you just kind of fall down. Okay, avoid that tendency to do all that stuff and stay strong through that whole movement. Okay, that's how we're going to build strength. If we're getting to a certain spot, okay, and then always giving up at that spot, whether I'm rolling it out or getting here and just kind of falling, not really going to get any stronger, okay? Holding it, okay, I might fall a little bit, but I'm controlled, more of a controlled fall, okay, rather than just letting everything down, okay? So let's do 2 more of those, okay? 3 count down, 1, 2, stamina up, okay, 1, 2, 3, and then fast on the way up. Okay, working the strength down, working that explosiveness on the way up. Keeping that back flat, 1, 2, 3, up. Okay, good. All right, next one we're gonna do, ideally we'll do it with a med ball, if you got one. If not, I'll show you how to do one without it. Okay, but if you do have a med ball, okay, or something that you can throw on the ground that isn't gonna, explode. Rubber med ball here, one of those softer rubber slam balls. It doesn't have to bounce. The slam balls, kind of absorb into the ground. You can pick it up and go. But also make sure you're doing these in a spot that isn't gonna bust up your floors. Don't do them on tile. Don't do them on hardwood floors, laminate. Okay, carpet's okay. It's just concrete under there. Okay, you have the carpet pad and the carpet absorbed a little bit, just like these rubber mats. But so if you do have a med ball, you can add these into it. We're gonna do these around the world. Okay, we're working the obliques. Okay, and you're slamming that down, working that explosiveness, crunching into the side. Okay, the way to do that without the med ball, same arms. Okay, but you're gonna bring your knee up to meet the elbows. Okay, so you're kind of going in between elbows here. Okay, so everyone stand up. Let's do 4 total. That'll be 2 on each side. So go down. So it's just like a standing crunch. Okay. Here. So still working the explosiveness, we just don't have that extra weight of the med ball.